Hello there YouTube. Quick video, just going to have a quick look at a light fitting that I purchased on eBay. It is quite sizable. It is about 40 centimeters by 63 centimeters. So it's a good size light fitting, and it's rated at 36 watt, and it is LED. But here's the interesting thing. You can dim it up and down. And you can also change the colour. Now obviously bright white seems to hurt my eyes quite a bit, but it has a natural setting in the middle, and you can keep turning it until it goes warm white. And it actually has quite a nice remote control. I have to turn this off because it's swamping the camera. There's a nice remote control where brightness is up and down and colour is left and right, with 4 preset buttons that you can program, and obviously an on and off button. Also, if you turn this on and set it to warm white and dim it down a bit, if I turn the power off like you have a light switch and turn it back on, it doesn't remember its setting. Oh well, I thought it did. Right, okay, so let's dim this right down and have a look inside. Comes with quite a nice thick rounded diffuser, and has 4 quite substantial catches on it for holding the diffuser in place. Now inside, I don't know how the camera's going to take this. That's what I've done, right down. Let it focus. You can see there's 2 strips of LEDs on each bit. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 rows in total. But on each strip there's 2 different colours. There is the warm white, and as you fade it, it's the white LEDs. So there is a midpoint where both LEDs are running to give you the natural light. Which is quite cool. Now I'm just going to have a quick look at the driver. It's a smart control power supply. Only has 2 inputs, but it has 3 outputs, so I'm guessing you've got 2 positive outputs and 1 like shared negative. I'm not an expert on these LEDs, but I do like the way it's done, because I believe there was a chap who did actually photography lighting, where you use 2 different coloured LED strips with potentiometers to change the colour of the light, and this I saw by complete accident and thought of this video, and I was like, I've got to have that, not for photography but for general household lighting. So I think I'm going to get a power meter and see what this thing draws. But before I do that, let's have a look at the general construction of this light fitting. And my attention was drawn to the corners, because it seems like it's been sort of formed out of one sheet, but the corners seem to be tacked on afterwards. 4 fixing holes drilled in the corner, but unfortunately the incoming power is on one side, which isn't much good. When, for example, you look at a normal English household. It has a pendant in the centre of the room. So I may have to do some adaptations to this light to actually fit it onto my ceiling. But I think it might be possible if we drill a 20mm hole in the centre to bring our cables in. Smack bang there. I'm also not quite sure how much heat this produces, so I might also leave it running for a little bit to see how much heat the back absorbs. So I'm going to go and get my power meter, leave it on, and see what we get. Now, I have the monitor plugged in, and it's actually pulling 35.3 watts apparently from this driver. And if you look at the colour of the wall, we've got this lighting up one set of LEDs on the bright white side. If we transition it to the middle, it's actually 35.9 when I last looked. Let's make sure it's all the way up. Yeah, so we're in the middle, and now if we go warm white, so we're much yellower now. We're 34.8, but if you have it spot on in the middle, you can see that's actually yellow. It is quite nice, and if we go bright white, that is bright. Well, it's more blue to me, but that is quite nice. But as I say, in the middle, it is almost spot on 36 watts. So it's driving. Each individual strip of LEDs is getting the same amount of power pushed through when either it's a single strip or both strips lit. So it's splitting it, and somehow very intelligently splitting the power down both strips. It's almost unnoticeable the amount of power that's being changed between warm white and bright white. Oh, that's too white for me. I like it in the middle. I like that. But now what's interesting is if I dim it all the way down, it pulls only 3 watts. And okay, yes, that is very dim. Cat. That is very, very dim. Get out of the way, you little tail. But if I increment it in each step it has, so one click is one movement. What do you want? What do you want? Camera. Yes. If I step it up one click at a time, it goes up sort of just under 2 watts. And that's it, 36 watts. So now, the big question is, what's the temperature? What does it run at in the box? Obviously there's polystyrene behind it as well, so it's probably not helping the heat dissipation, but let's have a look. So I'm going to point this over here without actually whiting out the camera. Go to the middle. 26 degrees. 26 degrees, 25.8 on the driver. So I think this is quite a good fitting, and it's a soft start, soft switch off. That's a word. It is now. Yeah, so I'm quite thrilled by this light fitting, and that's going up on the ceiling. Yeah. So if there's anything else you want to know about this light fitting, I'll include the link and price in the description. This came from eBay. if there's anything else you want me to do with this light thing, let me know, and I'll certainly have a go. But the next video will probably be me putting it up on the ceiling. So anyway, thank you much for watching. Please subscribe, comment, and rate. I will see you in my next video sometime or other. I know February was a bit bare, but you're gonna have to bear with me. Yeah, you're gonna have to bear with me because we're doing DIY in the house and stuff, and yeah, there's not much time. Plus, my laptop is almost ready for dispatch, so once I get my new laptop, I'll be much happier. Anyway, thank you for watching again. Please subscribe, comment, rate, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.